Thank you all for listening and watching my videos. Please subscribe and like my channel Master Coolitz. Hoping that you will not skip my ads. It's a big help for me by not skipping it. Thank you so much. Dragon Shadow. The Rise.
Nectar, acutely aware of the implications, knew that an explosion in the elixir field would be catastrophic. Even with the Great Eastern Palm's vast resources, recovering from such damage would take years. Left with no alternative, Nectar reluctantly complied with their demands. The group passed through the stone gate into a dimly lit area. Though not as bright as the eastern prairie, the rock walls emitted a faint green glow, providing sufficient illumination. Before them stretched a vast square dotted with numerous iron cages, each seemingly containing something ominous.
Quick! Come look at this!
Rebecca's voice carried a note of urgency as she called to Zane and the others. They hastened to her side, their eyes widening at the sight of zombies confined within the iron cages. These weren't ordinary zombies. Their skin had long since decayed, leaving behind gray and silver bodies with solidified flesh. Despite being long dead, they exuded no odor, an unsettling detail.
These are genuine zombies. Former practitioners above foundation level. Some even surpassed the intermediate level when they were alive.
Zane's brow furrowed as he approached for a closer inspection. Each iron cage held about 10 zombies, their eyes closed, lying motionless.
Who could have transformed them into zombies and trapped them here?
If the owner of this treasure is indeed a demon clan powerhouse, it's not surprising. The demon and human clans are natural enemies. Humans hunt demons, and demons retaliate. Some demon clan members create these mystic corpses. They're formidable guardians, usually dormant until they detect intruders.
Suddenly, a zombie before Zane snapped its eyes open. Dense, cold green light poured from its gaze as it lunged towards him with a bone-chilling roar. The iron cage posed no obstacle to these once powerful practitioners turned undead. The cage shattered as the zombie burst forth with terrifying speed.
Damn it! The mystic corpse has awakened.
Zane swiftly retreated, his hand slicing through the air. Sharp sword energy shot toward the advancing zombie. With 2 precise cuts, the attacker was reduced to pieces. But the danger had only begun. The commotion roused the 100 other zombies in the square. They broke free from their cages, surging towards the group like a relentless tide. The mystic corpses bared their teeth, moving with the swiftness of their former martial prowess.
Brace yourselves!
Black flames erupted from Rebecca's body as she engaged the mystic corpses. Black petals detonated in rapid succession, stirring up waves of fire that consumed nearby mystic corpses. Brad conjured a battle axe wreathed in crackling sparks. With each powerful swing, mystic corpses fell to pieces. Nectar, unable to flee, cursed inwardly, but fought alongside them against the undead horde. Zane unleashed a barrage of green sword energy, each strike sharp and unyielding, easily piercing through the mystic corpses' bodies. As the battle raged, Zane noticed variations among their foes. Among every 10 foundation-level mystic corpses, one bore a golden tinge to its skin. These golden variants proved far more formidable, 100 times stronger than their silver counterparts, moving with blinding speed and ferocity. Without warning, a golden mystic corpse lunged at Zane, its razor-sharp claws rivaling those of demonic beasts. It seized Zane with terrifying strength. A howling hurricane erupted around them.
Wind Serpent Step.
Zane executed the Wind Serpent Step, his form merging with the surrounding air currents. He effortlessly evaded the attack, his fingers coming together to condense sword energy at their tips. With a swift motion, he struck at the mystic corpse. A streak of green light flashed, cleaving the mystic corpse in 2. Brad and Rebecca fought with equal or greater skill than Zane, dispatching both golden and silver mystic corpses with relative ease. Within 10 minutes, they had decimated hundreds of mystic corpses, their fallen forms piling into a small hill. Nectar, despite his lineage, proved the weakest among them. While capable against Foundation-level Mystic Corpses, he struggled against the Golden Intermediate-level variants. A Golden Mystic Corpse's claws sank into Nectar's arm, leaving 3 deep gashes that gushed blood.
Oh! Someone help me!
His wounded arm darkened visibly, eliciting cries of agony from Nectar. In an instant, Zane appeared, his sword dispatching the Golden Mystic Corpse. He glanced at Nectar, sprawled on the ground, and couldn't resist a mocking comment.
Is this truly the strength of Albert's youngest son? You bring shame to your father's name.
Nectar's face contorted with anger and pain.
Enough! This isn't all of them. More will keep coming. Follow me. I know the way out.
He stumbled to his feet, fear evident in his eyes as he faced the green-faced, sharp-toothed Mystic Corpses. He clung close to Zane, leading them towards the back of the square. Gradually, the remaining Mystic Corpses in the square swarmed around the 4, closing in from all sides.
Stand back! I'll handle this.
Brad let out a thunderous roar as crimson fire burst from his body, concentrating around his fist. He lunged forward with a powerful punch. A massive pillar of fire erupted from Brad's hand, its destructive power terrifying to behold. He had harnessed the elemental power of fire. The intensity of Brad's fire rivaled that of a minor completion-level practitioner. Under its onslaught, the Mystic Corpses crumbled to ash. Zane couldn't hide his amazement.
Incredible! That display of firepower was astounding. It's quite different from my wind abilities, far more destructive.
Rebecca's expression darkened further, her teeth clenching in frustration.
Another one mastering nature's power. First Zane, now Brad. I can't let them outshine me. I must harness an element soon enough.
The fiery assault shook the entire cavern, causing rocks to rain down from above. The 4 hastily fled down the newly cleared path, entering a long passage. But their respite was short-lived. The remaining Golden Mystic Corpses pursued relentlessly. They pressed on through the winding passage for a grueling 30 minutes before finally slowing their pace. Nectar Blaine took a deep breath, his clothes soaked in sweat. Zane Martell and the others remained expressionless, having consumed only a fraction of their vital energy.
Let's rest a little longer. I'm drained and injured.
Rebecca approached with a frown, threatening Nectar Blaine with her magic flame.
Don't make me use my magic flame to poison your arm.
All right, let's go. And I'm leaving now.
Nectar Blaine followed behind, lamenting his luck to be stuck with 3 formidable individuals.
What bad luck did I have to be stuck with these 3 demons?
After another half-hour of walking, they reached a palace. Rebecca was ecstatic to find purple water jade on the walls, while Zane Martell discovered soul-puring blood pills on the altar.
Is this purple water jade?
Zane Martell identified the pills, overjoyed at finding the soul-puring blood pill.
This is the soul-puring blood pill.
Greed overtook Rebecca and Brad, their alliance crumbling in an instant.
This is mine.
Brad attacked Rebecca, aiming to take her life.
Trying to kill me? I'll kill you first and then take all the treasures.
Rebecca unleashed the Devil Sky Lotus, clashing with Brad's flaming axe. The air filled with explosions as their battle raged on. Red and black flames intertwined as Brad unleashed his astonishing flame divine ability.
How dare a mere member of the Devil Flame sect try to steal something from me? Die.
Rebecca emitted a faint black light from her fingertips, destroying Brad's attacks and piercing his shoulder with great force.
Power of Dark.
Even Zane Martell was stunned by Rebecca's power of dark.
It's the power of dark.
Rebecca's power impressed even Brad, who became cautious.
You actually comprehend the power of Dark?
Rebecca and Brad's clash intensified as Zane Martell stood by, laughing.
Since you're busy fighting, I'll take these medicinal pills then.
Zane Martell grabbed the soul-puring blood pills and stuffed them into his mouth, angering Rebecca and Brad.
Stop, that's mine.
That's mine.
Zane Martell skillfully dodged their attacks with the wind serpent steps, frustrating Rebecca and Brad.
Zane Martell, are you trying to get yourself killed?
Nonsense. Those pills are mine.
After 10 minutes, Zane Martell stopped, wearing a satisfied smile. Standing in front of Zane Martell, Rebecca and Brad looked bad as they glared at Zane Martell.
Bastard, you will pay for this sooner or later.
Brad's killing intent was faintly discernible. Rebecca's chest rose and fell as she gasped for breath. The power of the wind was too overwhelming. It could be used for attacks and defense. Even if one couldn't defeat one's enemy, one could use it to escape. Compared to other powers of nature, the power of wind was the most versatile.
Well, I have already obtained the medicinal pill, so I don't need the rest of the things in this room. You can split them equally.
Zane Martell chuckled and looked at the two of them with a teasing smile. Although his combat capability might not be comparable to the two of them, he was superior in speed. He didn't need to be afraid. Brad's only option was the black box in the corner. He snorted and walked to it alone. After opening it, he found that there were some basic books lying inside. Brad picked it up and looked at it. His face lit up with joy.
Earth-level cultivation methods. That's great. It belongs to me now. If you want it, you should reflect if you have enough strength to deserve this.
Nectar Blaine did not intend to snatch it. Earth-level cultivation methods were nothing to Rebecca, as the purple water jade on the walls of this room was truly valuable. Rebecca sat in a corner and began to absorb the dark elements in the purple water jade. Brad flipped through the manual excitedly. Zane Martell began to refine the medicinal strength in his body. In the whole process, only Nectar Blaine was the most miserable. He watched them fight and divide up their spoils of war, but none of them belonged to him. At least he was alive, and it was good enough for him. The medicinal pills started working in Zane Martell's body. Terrifying vital energy collided with his 8 extraordinary meridians like a violent demonic beast. He felt a burning fire spearing in his heart as the blood essence started to boil. His blood vessels were bulging and his muscles were squirming.
What a powerful drug. It's much stronger than I thought. Do you think you can devour me? In your dreams, be obedient and transform into my vital energy.
Zane Martell let out a low roar as the devouring dragon technique worked in his body. A layer of bloody light suddenly appeared on his body. It spread out in circles like ripples in a lake. The so-called soul-puring blood pill was an energy center to refine spiritual power and improve one's bloodline. The prescription had been lost for a long time, and the herbs used to refine it were extinct. Therefore, Zane Martell did not intend to deduce it through the shadow of the Dragon Devourer. As time ticked by, Zane Martell's aura began to rise. He started from the middle 3rd stage of the intermediate level to the peak. Surging air blasts rolled out as he broke through to the 4th stage of the intermediate level. On one side, Rebecca and Brad were shocked, and their faces became much more solemn.
Soul-puring blood pill is amazing. To think that it would allow me to break through to the middle of the 4th stage of the intermediate level. And I can feel that my spiritual force has been strengthened.
Zane Martell glanced at the three. Everyone was minding their own business, so he closed his eyes and continued his practice. He had a vague feeling that he was about to break through to the 3rd stage of the Devouring Dragon technique.
Nectar Blaine, lead the way.
Oh, okay.
Nectar Blaine complained in his heart. While Zane Martell and the other two were exploring the secret treasures in the Tiger Earth Cave within Eastern Prairie, 10 people entered the cave.
Senior Brother Greg, according to the secret skill, the last place where the young master Nectar Blaine appeared is this Tiger Earth Cave.
The General accidentally told young Master Nectar Blaine about the Tiger Earth Cave. I didn't expect that he would sneak in with his men, The General has ordered that we must bring young Master Nectar Blaine back no matter what. The great battle is about to begin. We'll be in trouble if he is captured by someone from the Seven Kingdoms Alliance. Come with me.
Yes, sir.
However, Zane Martell and the others knew nothing about this. Ever since they came out of that room, they encountered another wave of attack from zombies, but they were stronger and larger in number. Fortunately, the strength of the three people had been improved, so it was not difficult to deal with the zombies. However, Nectar Blaine was suffering a lot. Only Nectar Blaine knew the map route of the entire Tiger Earth cave. It seemed that he had long felt that something unexpected might happen, so he memorized the route instead of carrying a map. Therefore, Zane Martell and the other two insisted on him leading the way. Soon the three of them reached a broken bridge under the leadership of Nectar Blaine. This broken bridge was wide and long. It was 10 meters wide and 300 meters long. There was a cliff in front of the broken bridge. Looking down from it, one could only see endless mist and darkness. No one knew what was down there. Rebecca questioned Nectar Blaine.
Where is this place?
This is the Dow-breaking bridge. Now,
What is a Dow-breaking bridge?
maybe you haven't heard of it, but the Dow-breaking bridge is a precious place in the Tiger Earth Cave. As long as you cross the bridge will condense a shadow of you to fight with you. In the battle with yourself, you can find your flaws and shortcomings, which will greatly improve your strength.
Rebecca's eyes lit up, and she immediately took a few steps forward. With a buzzing sound, the broken bridge under her feet lit up and a shadow of her was created. The moment the shadow appeared, it immediately took action. It was agile as it launched an attack on the real Rebecca. Brad, after seeing this, pushed Nectar Blaine onto the bridge for fear Nectar Blaine was playing tricks on them.
You go too.